the exact same thing. So I'm definitely, seeing the feedback and, just taking it in.
Absolutely. So what we share kind of the commonality of BWO, being a member in BWO and Nation of Islam. Um, I know that you've been on the digital real estate kind of end of things. So I guess what are you? How do I want to ask this question? What are you seeing is kind of the most important areas or topics that people can get into? Let me rephrase this. So we know that most states are executing the mandatory vaccinations. We know that the president did whatever he did, and so people are freaking out. You know what I mean? Rightfully so. People, are trying to figure out their left and right, and so digital real estate, BWO, different aspects of BWO has really helped a lot of folks be able to see something outside of what's in front of them, be able to see beyond their 9 to 5, be able to see outside of, my paycheck. So what do you see in terms of kind of the field that you're in and the lane that you're in, whether it's digital real estate or whatever aspects? What are maybe top three topics or areas of focus that you think our people should or could be focused on to help us get through kind of what we're seeing in front of us? Does that make sense, my question?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Okay.
Shout out to Houston, Texas in the building, North Carolina as well in the house. To answer your question with the BWO, the BWO Academy is such a beautiful thing because it has brought together three independent courses into one and has created almost like an online college. And you know how
Mm-hmm.
you go to college and you have multiple different majors that you can have, and you kind of sit down and say to yourself, okay, what is it that I want to do? What really piques my interest? And then go into that particular major during your college experience.
Mm-hmm.
So the BWO is the exact same way. I came in under the digital real estate umbrella. I've been a student of Brother Ben X for digital real estate since about 2018, the late 2017, 2018, before it was named digital real estate.
Mm-hmm.
And the merger of BWO, again, like I said, created a online academy.
Yep.
And what I would say is look at it the same way you would look at college. With everything that's going on, I was telling people this yesterday at an event that we need to have other skills outside of what our original career path were.
Yep.
Most of us today are seeing the immortality or the mortality of our
Mentality. Mm-hmm.
career
Mm-hmm.
because of having one stream of income. So
Yep.
one of the things that I mentioned was we have to now get other independent skills that will allow us to still make money and be able to feed our families, but not having to depend on an institution, whether it's a hospital or a school or any of these different things for us to
Mm-hmm.
make money. So we have, some of us have been a teacher for 15, 20, 25 years. You know how to teach. You don't need a school to validate you as a teacher. You
Right.
can go out here and start your own teaching online. You can start giving classes online,
Mm-hmm.
set it up the same way that your classes were set up when you was in the school system. You know how to do it. You know how to write lesson plans. You know how to do the whole thing. We
Come on.
just depend on the system so much. We depend on our slave master children to provide a roof over our head, food on the table, and money in our pocket that we don't know that we have everything that we need to do for self.
Come on.
Those of us who have the ability to design websites because you work at a company where you were head of graphic design or
Right.
head of website design, you
Yep.
know how to do it. You don't have to work there in order to make money. What you do
Right.
have to do is build your own community. That's not hard. What you do have to do is shop your skills around, which is not hard to do, and start
Mm-hmm.
to get independent contracts or clients that will be able to contract your services out. There are so many businesses that need a
Yes.
website that don't know how to do it. There's so many people that are going to a lot of these already established businesses that are paying $5,000 and
Yep.
$10,000 for websites. You can cut the price to $2,000
Yep.
and be making websites because you have that ability, you have that knowledge. So it's first being able to overcome the fear
Yes.
and not believing in yourself and say, I can do this. I have the skills. I have the talents. I can really do this. And then after you overcome that, you have to now begin to invest in the proper channels that's going to teach you the process and doing it the proper way. So what I've been telling people is they shouldn't have waited until Biden the other day came out and talked about the mandates federally that he's given to all of the federal all of the federal employees. They talking about and encouraging private sector businesses that have over 100 employees to encourage them to get the shot. We should not have waited for that. I said you shouldn't wait for the email to come and now you want to figure out a solution because it's too late. It's too late at that point because they're gonna do what they're gonna do. So what we should have been is proactive. Yes. What we can continue to be now is proactive. Like today, we need to be thinking about our exit strategy today.
Right.
Building your business on the side. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan talked about something called the still away method. And the still away method is you keep your job because that's what provides the lifestyle, the food on your table, roof over your head, clothes on your back. You got children, you got bills. We're not telling you to run out here and jump into entrepreneurship and you ain't got no other money and then you out here in the street poor, ragged, and hungry out of doors. We ain't telling you to do that. Keep the job so you can maintain. All the extra money, you can't be going to Miami with that money.
Right.
You can't be going out to the club. You can't be going to concerts with that money because you need to be taking that extra money and investing it in your business, investing it in your brand. So if you're going to start a podcast, you need a camera. You're going to start editing this stuff, you need to get your own computer. You know, whatever it is, if you need to pay for marketing, if you need to buy a course because you got all this stuff, but you don't know exactly what to do with it, then you need to be investing in a course that's going to give you the proper knowledge. The BWO, the price of the BWO, one-time payment is less than what you pay for 1 year of college. You gonna go to college, you got to be there for 4 years. They're charging you $50,000, $65,000 per year to go to school.
Right.
When you can learn tangible skills through the BWO